Stop number 15 of the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to the Irish Hills of Brooklyn, Michigan. Yes, there is a Brooklyn someplace else besides one of the 5 divisions of New York City. But in the midst of all those the beautiful Irish hills lies a fast 2-mile D-shaped racetrack known as Michigan Speedway. We'll be seeing some action at speeds of nearly 200 miles an hour as we're here today for the running of the Miller Lite 400. As we're nearing the halfway point to season 32 of the Castrol GTX Cup Series. We'll give you the rest of the schedule as the field goes around for the pace lap. But first, here's the starting lineup. On the pole at 198 miles an hour. 2-timer this season so far. Levi McIntyre, who won at Darlington and Riverside this season. The number 99 XI Barriers SKF Ford. He's flanked by Nathan Hudson, number 15, the Quality Care Ford. Second row has Kyle Matthews, the number 25 Kodiak Chevrolet. He won the season at Sonoma. And beside him, the number 43, Mike Becker, the all-blue STP oil treatment Chevrolet. Third row has number 01, Laura Chung, and number 66, Eric Monaco. Next row down has number 22, Dylan Poteet, the Caterpillar Toyota. And Cody McGurk, car 68, the Country Time Ford. A great qualifying run for that team. Next row down is Seth Cullen, number 98, the Haas Automation Ford. Came so close to victory at Pocono, but had to settle for a third-place run there. Beside him would be Daniel Voiles in car 26, the Quaker State Ford. Next row down is Cole Deaver in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet, car number 3. He won the season at North Wilkesboro. And number 17, Jesse Turner, the Western Auto Chevrolet. Yet to get a win, but he's really close. Next row down is number 5, Phil Parker, the HendrickCars.com Chevrolet. And number 70, it's Daniel Bouchard, the Rumpel Furniture AC Spark Plug Chevrolet. Next row down has number 28, Texaco Haviland Ford, Keith Badson, in the wheel of his Mustang, and number 45, Joshua Osborne, the Spree Prepaid Phone Card Chevrolet. Next row down is Cat Batson, card 10, the Tide Ford, and number 88, that is Matt McIntyre, the winner this season at Richmond. Next row down is Trent Dunham in 42, and the winner is the 600 at Charlotte this season. That's Quentin Moore in car 21 to Citgo Ford. Quentin has one of our 3 in-car cameras in today's race as well too. Next row down is number 11, Benjamin Miles in the FedEx Ground Chevrolet, or FedEx Ground Toyota, excuse me, and another Toyota, that's Nathan Orman, the Interstate Batteries machine. Next row down has car number 1, Stephen Colon, who finally broke through his first career victory. He won at Pocono. Flanking Colon will be car number 7, the upset winner at Dover, that's JT Bryant. Next row down has car number 29, that's Zachary Fitzwater in the Hardee's Chevrolet, and number 6, the Valvoline Ford of Austin Reed. Next row down is car number 44, Alex Miller, the Hot Wheels Chevrolet, and number 20, Rafael LeDuc, another 2-time winner. He won the Daytona 500, and he also won at Rockingham. Next row down is car 48, Caleb Fogler, and car number 94, Jessica Shelton, the McDonald's Ford. Jess has her second in-car camera. Our third camera lies in the car of Dylan Young, the number 2 Miller Lite Ford, winner at Martinsville this season, and Harrison Ponder, car 33, the Skull Bandit Chevrolet. Next row down is number 4, William Bruck in the Kodak Film Chevrolet, and number 34, the Love's Travel Stop Ford of James Sykes. Next row down is number 30, Roberto Crown Jr. in the Pennzoil Chevrolet, and the Talladega winner, Charles Sanford, in the DuPont Chevrolet, car number 24. Next row down is number 14, Allison Rain, and number 8, Amanda Evans. Then it's Zach Winkle, number 12, and number 71, Ryan Butcher, starting shotgun, is car 16, Gabby Conklin in the Family Channel Ford. So 41 cars, V8 powered, all of them getting ready to go here today at Michigan Speedway. As the air here is electric, and the fans are anticipating to start here today. We'll go ahead and give you the rest of the schedule here as we approach the starting lineup and the pace up as well too. This is the 15th race of the season of the 31 we'll be doing this season. Race number 16 which will be the halfway point of the season. We'll be at Daytona. We'll be back to where it all began at Daytona International Speedway for the Pepsi 400, which will be run under the lights, and that race will be 6 laps less than the 530, a 24 lap race on the season. Then it'll be on the Pocono, which is race number 17 on the season, and I know here's the command to fire them up.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Command again to fire the engines as we get some racing here today as Levi McIntyre leads the field to the green. Will lead the field to the green flag. Race 17 will be at Pocono. Now, some of you saying, wait a minute, I thought we were at Pocono just the last race before that. Yes, we were. But back in the day, they used to run Pocono about 4 races after the first race at Pocono. So there you go, you have it with that. Race 18 will be the last plate race of the season at Talladega Super Speedway for the Die Hard 500. Race number 19, the Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis. Race number 20 will take place at Watkins Glen, the third and final road course race of the season. Race 21 will be back here at Michigan for the Champion Spark Plug 400. Race 22, the night race at Bristol, the Busch 500. Race number 23, the Mountain Dew Southern 500 at Darlington. Race number 24 will be the Excite Batteries 400 at Richmond. Race 25, the Peak Antifreeze 400 at Dover. Race number 26 will be the final nighttime short track race at Martinsville, which will be the running of the Goodies Body Painting 500. Not the final short track race, nighttime short track race ever at Martinsville, but still. Race 27, the North Wilkesboro Speedway will be the Tyson Holly Farms 400. Race 28, the final night race of the season, which will be at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Melly Yellow 500. Race number 29, the AC Delco 400 at Rockingham. Race 30 will be the Subway 500 at Phoenix, and then the season finale, race number 31, will be the running of the Napa Auto Parts 500 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So that's the rest of your schedule for the season here, as the pace car is about to lead the field off of turn number 4, and they'll make the turn off on the pit road. Levi McIntyre and Nathan Hudson, a pair of Fords, to lead them down to the green flag. As the first half of the season concludes here today, we'll be here at Michigan. Green flag flies. We're underway in the Miller Lite 400. Track here's wide at Michigan. We see 3, sometimes 4 wide racing here at this racetrack here at this track. And guess what? And bad news for the Michigan fans. A pair of Ohio drivers lead the field here. It's Levi McIntyre and Kyle Matthews. They've been 2 of the strongest cars out there so far in the last few races of the season. Laura Chung at the 3rd position. 4th is Dylan Poteet. Battle for 5th going on, though, however. Nathan Hudson dropping back just a little bit, coming off that 4th turn here, as Seth Cole, Phil Parker, and Eric Monaco 3 wide for the position. It's going to be Eric Monaco taking the position right there away. That's for, I think it's number 5 position he just took right there. As meantime, battle for the lead between Levi McIntyre and Kyle Matthews. As they come off the second corner, the front 4 is broken away, and now Poteet and Chung try to draft by Matthews. The draft is very effective here at Michigan, and you wouldn't think so. There's this being a non-plate track, though, but it is effective, though. We talked about that a little bit at Pocono. But the long straightaways can lead to interesting drafting effects here, obviously, too, on a track like Michigan, Pocono, Indianapolis, even places like that. There, of course, also California, a sister track to Michigan, at least ways it were. As we watch Laura Chung goes to 2nd place now, and Poteet up to 3rd, and here comes Phil Parker, gets by his teammate Kyle Matthews for the number 4 spot. Matthews is 5th. Keith Batson trying for 6th position right there, actually has 6th position. Seth Cole's one trying for 6th right there. Keith Batson's wife, Kat Batson, number 10 car, runs in 8th position. Eric Monaco's in 9th, and Dana Bouchard trying to hold off Joshua Osborne for the number 10 position. It's hard to believe Joshua Osborne has not yet scored a top 10 this season, believe it or not. He did get a win in the last race we had in the Melly Yellow Racing Series, which was at Oswego Speedway. But Osborne's trying to find better luck here in the Castrol GTX Cup Series, a 3-time series champion and driving the number 45 machine, the Adam Petty course from 1999. In the meantime, we got about a 3-wide battle here. Matthews up to the high side, and look at that 28 cargo. Keith Batson in the Davey Allison colors, looking for the top spot. And meantime, speaking for the top spot, Dylan Poteet takes the lead, the first lead change of the day here at Michigan Speedway. And here comes Laura Chung to the low side. Poteet's won many, many times in this series, so has Levi McIntyre. Laura Chung, she's looking for that first ever win in this series here. And Stephen Colon did it the last race at Pocono, and Chung looking to equal what Cologne did at Pocono by winning one of her own at Michigan. She came close a few seasons back, though, finishing 2nd to John Andrews at California. And she is driving that number 01 U.S. Army machine, and she is looking the... I tell you what, she could feel that first... She could feel that first... She could taste that... She's so close to that first win sometimes that she can taste it. But here comes one of the best here, Keith Batson, Mr. Ford himself in that number 28 Texaco Havoline machine. The man from the short track racer from the state of Maine. trying to find his way around this track here, trying to find his way around the field here as Posey pulls ahead of him. Here comes Phil Parker, car number 5, and here comes 25, Kyle Matthews. He's got Bouchard behind him in the 70 car, as well as Benjamin Miles in the 11, and Seth Cole in the number 98 cars that come out the 4th turn. They're 3 wide, about a couple rows deep here. And oh boy, this is going to be really dicey here up there up front, as Laura Chung takes the lead on that lap. She has the 3rd leader of the day. And they were 4 wide through turns number 1 and 2. No, Seth Cole gets right into Eric Monaco. Just about turned those two around and about caused a big wreck. And right in the middle of all that, the pole sitter Levi McIntyre trying to push Eric Monaco up the middle of the track. And here comes 2 of the petty cars here. Alex Miller in the 44 and Mike Becker in 43. JT Bryan up there, Trent Dunham, Nathan Hudson, Matt McIntyre in the 88 car. These cars just strewn all over the track here in the front stretch here. 4 wide in turn number 1. Here comes Dunham with a daring move to the bottom. Ooh, he gets into Bryant, and they saved it. They managed to keep the handle on it for the time being there, but here comes number 4 car, William Brock, who started about in the middle of the, started about in the back of the pack there. He is the number 4 car, being pushed by Nathan Orman in the 18 machine. And you talk about 2 hungry drivers here, Brock and Orman, who have not yet won a season. They've won quite a few times last season. And Orman has a win here at Michigan, too. In fact, this is where he got his very first ever win in this series. So you know Nathan would like to do it again here today at Michigan, if at all possible. But he's got, but look at him, but look at the Intimidator man himself, Cole Deaver, car number 3, the GM Goodrun Chevrolet. Driving his usual colors, made famous by his idol, Dale Earnhardt. As he goes into turn number 3 now, he gets past McIntyre and Brock, and he now attacks Nathan Hudson, number 15, and the 44 of Alex Miller. Boy, watch that number 3 move up through the field. As long as he keeps, still has the draft off of the 18 car of Nathan Orman, he could be okay. But sooner or later, and finally, Deaver says, nice working with you, Orman, but I'm gonna try to go in the inside. Orman says, over my dead body, you will, and he comes off the 2nd turn now. And he's got some new players up there: Quentin Moore, Charles Sanford, the 24 and 21 cars. And there's 3 wide between those two, along with JT Bryant in the 7 car. Charles has to back off the throttle just a little bit. Now Quentin Moore moves up on Nathan Hudson, I should say, as we jump on board with Quentin Moore. Our number 21, the Citgo Ford, named famous by his favorite driver, Morgan Shepherd. And we're seeing fast speeds of over 200 miles an hour. In case of Quentin Moore, almost 202 miles an hour on this lap here. Quentin, we mentioned, won at Charlotte in the 600. Alex Miller going by him in the 44 car here, going into turn number 3 now, 205 miles an hour in turn number 3. And down to 182 miles an hour in the middle of 3 and 4. As he off to number 4, 197 miles an hour. Oh, he's got to be well over 210 probably from number 1. 208, 9, 10, 11, 12. 212 miles an hour into turn number 1 goes Quentin Moore. And he's got William Brock, Harrison Ponder, both on the inside lane here. Gabby Conklin getting by Charles Sanford. Conklin started this race dead last year. He was clocked 25th the last time by. Just recorded her first 200-mile lap in this race. Charles Sanford coming up behind Gabby, and here comes that number 94. She's won here quite a couple times herself, Jessica Shelton. As you jump inside with the queen herself, they're going into turn number 1. 26th position was where Shelton was clocked the last time by. As Jess puts the foot flat to the floor on her number 94 Ford. And look at the speed she's carrying in turn number 3 at 209 miles an hour that time by in the 3rd corner. And now gets the grab off the 16 car of Gabby Conklin. She tries to get by the 2 cars that are both below. Boy, look at the tight wreck. She's got 206 miles an hour, 208, 9. 210 miles an hour, 210 in the turn number 1. Notice the number 94 machine. She gets by JT Bryant, or Bryant's now trying to get back by Shelton by using the draft off the 16 car of Gabby Conklin. We talk about some shuffling going on here at Michigan Speedway, and that's what we're having here today. And this is why this track is may not be a favorite to many when it comes to real-time NASCAR, though. But it is a fun track when it comes to the NR competition here. As we watch Dylan Poteet now have the lead now. He's retaking the lead here. He's one of the three leaders so far today here. Him, Levi McIntyre, and Laura Chung. Chung, meantime, trying to pull herself back up behind Poteet, and now she moves inside again for the number 1 spot. And we are already 15 laps into the books this time by. There'll already be 15 laps in the books this time by, so a very fast-paced race. 200 plus miles an hour a lap here in this track. And they're averaging 198.642 miles an hour. And a fast lap race so far set by Matt McIntyre at 202.88 miles an hour. In fact, 9 of the top 10 laps at over 202 miles an hour. So you mentioned very, very fast track here at Michigan Speedway. We qualified at over 198, and right now 198 is the average at this point. So we said it may be quiet in the Irish Hills of Brooklyn, Michigan, though, but when a race at Michigan Speedway happens, here, the Irish Hills are filled with thunder of stock car racing. And that's what we're getting here today in the Miller Lite 400. And meantime, where did that 45 car come from? Joshua Osborne up to the number 4 spot now. He hasn't been mentioned much this season, as we mentioned, but he's trying to get himself his first top 10 finish of the season. As we mentioned before here, Phil Parker gets by him now for 4th position, but now Osborne tries to duck back behind him. But here comes number 11, Benjamin Miles, Eric Monaco in the 66 car, the 10 of Cam Edson, and the 70 of Daniel Bouchard. And Kyle Matthews becomes the 4th different leader here today, and he takes the lead. We always talk about the big Ohio-Michigan rivalry that they have in sports, or especially in football. The Michigan-Ohio State rivalry in college football. Well, Kyle being a big Ohio State fan himself, as is Levi McIntyre as well too. You know, Kyle would like to give himself a victory here at this track. And this is a track where he actually went to his first NASCAR race ever on the tour. The only thing he didn't like about that race was the winner. He didn't like Greg Biffle winning that race, but the proud American from the proud American Buckeye from the state of Ohio, Southern Ohio to be exact, has the top spot for now. Dylan Poteet, who has not won in a long time, is in 2nd position. Laura Chung, she's looking for her first ever win in the series. She's in 3rd position. Look, has a car that's capable of to possibly pull it off here today. Bill Parker's in 4th, and Joshua Osborne, he's not won in a long time neither himself. He's in 5th. Benjamin Miles, he's won this season. That came in Atlanta in the 4th race of the season. He'll have the FedEx Kinko's car starting at the Pepsi 400 at Daytona next on the tour, which will be the 3rd plate race of the season. A nice set of FedEx schemes that somebody made for that Toyota here. But here comes Chung. She says I've had enough following Poteet. I want to go for 2nd place. Bill Parker on the outside of Poteet. Right here, they figure the outside lane's the line to be. And Osborne, is he going to go with Chung? I don't know. Battle of the drafts here across the start finish line. Chung to the low side, Poteet high side. Poteet won that battle on this lap. And we're already down to 10 laps to go here at Michigan Speedway. And the outside lane gets the upper hand, and Poteet and Parker. Kyle Matthews often noted as one of the nice guys in the NR competition. We're very well laid back and cool as a cucumber, but he's gonna have to scrap like a badger to try to hold up this pack of cars here. And here comes Poteet, low side. Matthews throws the block. 21 in the books, down to 9 laps to go now here at Michigan. And look at the speed on Poteet, 208 miles an hour. And here comes Parker, almost with 3 wide for the lead. And Dylan Poteet takes the number 1 spot, but here comes Matthews on the outside, come off turn number 2. And the shuffle is on, and here comes Eric Monaco. He's coming out like a bat out of you-know-where. He wants to get his first ever win in this series as well too. He is on the lead lap. Everybody in this field is, as a matter of fact, for that fact, everybody else in the field here is. Monaco up to the, let's see what that puts him in the field this time by. He's in 5th position. But here comes Daniel Bouchard. He's not won since about Rockingham last season. Here, that was one of Bouchard's wins here. He won the 2nd Rockingham race last season, and that was his last win. Nathan Orman, he wants to get another win here at Michigan, the number 18 car. Kat Batson, she's not won in a long time. Neither has Seth Cole. He's not won in a long time. He almost won Pocono. And you know Seth is still stinging from that, too. Becker's getting into it. Levi McIntyre's getting into it. Hudson and Deaver. They're trying to bring themselves into this battle. Don't go away, folks, because we are going to be in for quite a race here at Michigan Speedway. Can Dylan Poteet hold them all off? We'll find out here. The field can draft up to him pretty quick here. And we got plenty, and this is not over by a long shot. This will complete the 24th lap. We'll have 6 laps remaining. Boy, this is a 200-mile-an-hour chess game here at Michigan. Here, basically it's gonna be the same thing as we'll say at Daytona. It's gonna be about making your move at the right place at the right time. And here comes Matthews. Is gonna try to make his move here. Is Parker gonna go with him? No, he's not. Poteet has the outside lane to his advantage, and he pulls ahead by a few car lengths on Matthews now. And the trick here is like we saw at Pocono, where you're going to have a drafting partner to try to get past on this track here. And in fact, a lot of the tracks we go to on the circuit, you're going to have a drafting partner to try to get past. 3 wide meantime. Look at Daniel Bouchard in that 70 car to the low side of both Chung and Monaco. And ooh, the 0-1 to 70 just about touched come off turn number 2. Kat Batson's on the outside lane at 10 car. Benjamin Miles up there. Nathan Ormond. Here comes Mike Becker. Seth Cole coming through there like a bat out of you-know-where, too. And here comes the pole sitter, Levi McIntyre, car number 99 to the low side. Nathan Hudson's in there in the 15 car. He was the outside pole sitter. They're racing back there, but it's for 5th position here. The front 4 has separated themselves there. Poteet, Matthews, Parker, and Osborne. Three Chevrolets trying to gang up on that Toyota up front here of Dylan Poteet as they come off the 4th turn. Matthews tries to close up here. He's up on the back bumper now. Osborne comes to the low side of Parker. Nothing doing. 3 laps remaining. I think the best Osborne can do is try to get a sniff of the draft off the 25 car, Kyle Matthews, and try to break up that Hendrick duo. And now Osborne is now pulled up the back of the 5 car now, and now he and Matthews pull out at the same time. See what's going to happen in turn number 3 here. Is Osborne get another draft to pull Matthews up front? Yes, he is. Osborne, and he may bring Osborne with him too. Here comes Osborne for 2nd place. They have gained up on that 22 and the 5 cars here. 2 laps to go. Which one of these 4 cars is it going to be in victory lane here? Osborne. Low side of Poteet. A pair of Kentuckians going out of here. Parker to the low side. Is he going to push Osborne ahead of Poteet? Yes, he is for the time being, but you know Parker also wants 2nd place. Ooh, look at that 5 car. He wants to pick it to the low side here. Poteet on the high side now. Trying to get the run on the outside of the lane. It's going to come up the 4th turn here. White flag is out for Kyle Matthews meantime. Question is who's going to be 2nd. And I tell you, Matthews is loving all this right now. He says, you guys feel on battle background. I'm going to pull it and win this race. Question is who's going to be 2nd here. The 22 and the 45 or the 5. Which one of those 3 will be? Eric Monaco is now in the 66 machine. And Parker's going to try to make it 3 wide in the turn number 3. Here they come in the 3rd turn now. Osborne pulls ahead on the outside, in the middle of the racetrack. He gets by Poteet and Parker. He's apparently going to be 2nd place now. But where it comes up front, Kyle Matthews wins the Miller Lite 400 at Michigan. I say if you ask Kyle right now, this is probably going to be this is probably the most ultimate of victories. Here, him being from Ohio, and he wins at Michigan Speedway. Joshua Osborne, how about a great performance for him? Finished in second position. Third place will go to Dylan Poteet. Fourth to Phil Parker. Fifth place will go to Eric Monaco, a great member of the 66 team. Bouchard was sixth. Then Benjamin Miles, Levi McIntyre, Orman, and Seth Cole in the top 10 here. Average speed 198.573. I tell you what a battle that was for the win here. Here coming to the line here. And here's that battle coming to the line here. There was Matthews winning the race right here at the start-finish line. But boy, that battle for third position, hello on that one here between Poteet and Parker. And boy, Parker, and I tell you, that draft of Phil Parker and Eric Monaco was almost trouble for the 22 car because Poteet just held him off by about a quarter of a car length there, and that was the margin, and that was the finish here today at Michigan Speedway. Rest of the finishing order for you here. Laura Chung, who was up in the top 10 for most of the race, so she falls back to 11th. Mike Becker 12th. Nathan Hudson 13th. Stephen Cologne 14th. William Brock comes up with a 15th place finish after starting in the back. 16th will go to Cole Deaver. Cat Batson 17th. Matt McIntyre 18th. Harrison Ponder 19th. And Zach Winkle will come home 20th. Alex Miller 21st, Jesse Turner 22nd, Charles Sanford 23rd, Jessica Shelton 24th, Trent Dunham, Keith Batson, Gabby Conklin, Raphael LeDuc, the top 28. Then Fitzwater and Boyles was the top 30 in this race here today. Then Ryan Butcher, Quentin Moore. Not today, I'm sure Quentin won here, and he usually runs good here at Michigan too, usually, but not this time he unfortunately didn't. So I said they're gonna make some changes before they come back here for the Champion Sparkplug 400 later on this season. He ends up 32nd. Cody McGurk 33rd and a disappointment for him after starting 8th in the field. Dylan Young, he's won here a couple times, but not today. He ends up 34th. JT Bryant, James Sykes, Roberto Crown Jr., Austin Reed, Caleb Bogler, Allison Rain, and Amanda Evans was the finishing order here today at Michigan. So average speed 198.573, and Kyle Matthews gets his second victory of the season. He won at Sonoma. And now he wins at his rival, at his home state's rival state, Michigan. So another great race here today. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the Inside Sports and Gaming channel. We got Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got in our races. We got gaming videos. We got in our videos. We got in our online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires to have for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series, the main series on this channel. And if you want in on future seasons of Seth's series, then be sure to get with Seth, and he'll get you going. Also, be sure to check out our other two channels that does NNSCRA offline. Those channels being X867-539-858X. That's Dylan Young's channel, the man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series, and also a channel for Ashman899, which is Levi McIntyre's channel, the man who does the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series. So give those two channels to subscribe for some cool stuff, as well as this channel you're watching right now. So that will do here today at Michigan Speedway. The first half of the season is in the books. Here, 15 races are in the books and 17 races to go. And for now, it's James Walsh. This has been a production of the NNSCRA celebrating 10 years of off-road racing at its best. We'll see you at the halfway point, Daytona International Speedway, for the Pepsi 400.
Greg, did you have any ignition problems?